I feel like the most devastating part about this whole situation is that I feel like I'm losing a relationship with my mom, but this like if there's a level, the second level would be like that I have to start over with buying my own clothes all over from scratch and buying all my makeup and skincare, just like very basic essentials just from scratch. You have to start all over. That's tough.
What's the most traumatic thing about this situation is probably getting called the cops on by my mother, and because I'm 19, so I don't know what's gonna happen to me. Am I gonna go lay in the streets with whatever I have? You
have to start all over. That's tough. Losing all the important papers like my diploma and my birth certificate, all the stuff that I worked hard for, like that I can't get back, like my acceptance letters and stuff from my colleges and sweaters and awards that I've gotten from all of my schools. I just can't get that back.
I went to work, I woke up, I got to work, and then when I came back from work, Rayma, I went straight to my room, and then Rayma came in with flowers and a letter. She went straight to my mother's room.
Her favorite chocolate from C's Candy. I got her flowers. I got her some other just teddy bears. I don't even remember. I just got her a bunch of gifts.
I was just listening into their conversation, and as I heard it was getting bigger and bigger.
Immediately before even taking the gift, she was like, "I still want you and your brother out." And I was like, "Well, just hear me out, at least, because I made her a card and everything, heartfelt letters and stuff." And then
it was like a thread in there, so I got up.
And then I said, "But why do you want to kick us out and then watch us be harmed? Because if we don't have anything," and at this point I'm not even talking about the car too, but because if we're going to be out by ourselves on our own, so we kind of need cars. But if she's going to take that from us too, even though we're making payments on them, we need our clothes. It's like simple essentials. So I said, "Why do you want to watch us be harmed?" And she was like, "Well, if I wanted you to be harmed, I can show you."
I got up again and I said no threats. That's when Rayma got scared. And then she got out of the room and then went outside, and then left with the car. And then my mother closed the door, called the cops.
A couple of days before the incident of us getting kicked out and all the police and everything, we went to my uncle's birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
I had called off at work and everything, so I was set on going. But before we left, I had let my mom know, and I feel like she got upset about it because she did say that I don't understand why you guys are making such a big deal about going to see, in quotes, she did the quotes with her hands, family, when they haven't even been in your life or something like that. And then I was like, well, I pretty much tried to ignore that because I was like, I'm already set on going to my uncle's birthday. She's kind of trying to make us feel bad for wanting to go, both of us, me and my brother.
How I feel about my mother kicking me out? Well, since it's happened twice, I'm over it. When I first called my dad, I didn't know what to expect because I've been hearing so much hurtful things about my dad. So I didn't know if he was okay with picking me up, because I was told, he's never there for us. We haven't seen him for a long time, since before 15 years old. And I called him, I was telling him my situation, and he said he didn't mind picking me up. And, felt relieved. And I was a little shocked too that he was willing to take care of it after not seeing us so long. And I was told all this hateful things, so I'm sitting there confused. Like, wait, he's actually making an effort.
But there is some good news. I put in a few applications around where I live now with my dad, and I got hired for one of the jobs, and I start next week.
It's unfortunate that I'm in this situation, but I'm gonna grow. I'm gonna get this money, I'm gonna get a job, and I'm gonna invest this in my business. You know, I got business ideas.
Like 3 months away, I think, from transferring to my dream university. So that's exciting.
I'm glad that there's people out there that's supporting me, you know, helping us succeed. So thanks to everyone. I appreciate every one of you guys that are donating, you know, and hopefully we can grow now.
And thank you guys so much for all the support that you've already shown. We very much appreciate it. I know it's hard times for everybody, so anything pretty much helps.
Ramon Jr. and Rayma are great kids, and the fact that they're going through this traumatic experience is something that no two teenagers should be going through at this point in their life.
Really appreciate this from the bottom of our heart. You know, it's unfortunate that my kids have gone through this. I always thought that if a situation ever happened like this, I would be prepared for it. But this GoFundMe is actually much more than just asking for help. I mean, it's a way of my children fighting back, rebuilding confidence, self-esteem, you know.
In essence, fight back, but in a way for them to take their power back.
A lot of children's voices go unheard.
I've had a friend that has gone through parental alienation, and her son committed suicide.
That's why reaching out to someone that, you know, we truly respected of her movement, you know, with erasing families and all of that good stuff, to hear her talk about take the GoFundMe down, it makes you a beggar and all of these things. I mean, and you're running a nonprofit organization that you're living off of donations. You had a meeting with us. I was already doing movies on parental alienation. We just, you know, we was putting together, we thought we was networking, but actually you were only good for us while you were begging us for money. That's a really screwed up thing. And when I look at the page, Erasing Families is, you know, from whatever the cause that you started it with, now it's about ginger.
Ramon Jr. and Rayma are two great kids.
They both graduated early. Even though I wasn't allowed to have a lot of input in their life, I'm so proud of who they've become to be.
Rayma is getting ready to get her associate's degree. She's going to go to a college and a university in Riverside. We want to take this time to thank all of you that have donated thus far to the GoFundMe.
And, you know, sometimes people tell you, you know, keep the hope alive. One day your kids are going to come looking for you. And, you know, at some point in time, you start to give up. Like, you don't know if that's ever gonna happen, you know. So, you know, I just try to pick myself up and move on with life and not crawl in the hole like, you know, people wanted me to. And so I just continue to move forward, and I didn't put my hatred towards women or anything like that. That's which has allowed me to find actually a beautiful woman to this day. And you know, just start putting my trust in God more, you know, and just leaning towards like really the true, not only true from others, but the true from myself, you know.
I think it's really cool that our father put this together for us. You know, I don't think we'd be able to just like bounce back without it. So like, it's really, really cool.